So let's hop into the next game, Kavern, shall we? Into the
Let's
next series.
Let's
let's
go.
go. So let's go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second series of the day. It will be in the color red, in the south, playing as the Russians. We have Mr. Lucas Vosqui from the Brazilian community playing as the very beautiful Russians with that bear skin, Mr. Katatao. I don't
Katatao
know you.
was a cartoon. You know the bear cartoon, or Disney one.
Oh, yeah.
In Portuguese, they say Katatao.
Yeah. All right, and in the north side of the map, we in the color blue, we have the Brits being played by Aethelyasni. For now, I will say he's from the Turkish community. Let's call him Athel right now. Or
Right.
you know what? He has the 98. Okay, let's call him 98 to make it easier for us to pronounce.
98. That's
Yes,
it.
let's call him 98 for now. In the color blue, playing as the Brits. Now, Nick, me and you both love this. Two Civs, both love this
Yeah.
matchup. What do you think about this?
The matchup, no, I don't love it that much, but I like Brit I like Russia. I
Ooh, I
know
love
that
this matchup
they have a
for
good
Russia.
record. Huh?
Ooh, this I love this matchup for Russia. This is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know because when I played Russia, which was the last patch, I faced the Alvaro so many times on this matchup, and I don't have good memories. It was always so close, and I don't like this matchup. I don't have good memories, but I agree it's decent for Russia. One of the good matchup for Russia. Many people like to call Russia the worst team in the game. They might be, but they have some tricks, and they can pull some good matchups for them.
I think Sweden has overtaken Russia as the worst team in the game currently.
Yeah,
So
probably.
there is
I
not a
can agree.
problem for Russia at the moment. Russia is not a strong civ, that's for sure. But when we are comparing civilizations, tier list of how strong and weak they are, obviously we have to take into consideration. Quick search and turnies are two different things. But oh, what are we seeing right now, Roberta? We are seeing a treasure condition right now. This is going to be a fight for how much? Is this going to be 85 wood right now? 98 is fighting for it, and this is going to be a humongous treasure for both civilizations. So let's see who manages to get this treasure. And I think Russia
Katatao,
needs to get a bit
katatao.
more. I think Katatao just got it, and
No,
98
no.
just got it, just beautifully, very fast. Right click after he killed that treasure guardian at 85 wood. At this stage, for Brit is going to be humongous in aiding him in his transition to get his manners out quicker and to get his bucket upgrades out quicker. So this is already a very good start for the British player right now. Going back to the matchup, the Russia win condition here is you go forward and you try and contain. You will try and contain as well as possible. Now, as we are seeing that Caverna pointed out, the Brits is aging with the covered wagon, which will give him a tower to be able to defend in base, but he needs to be out on the map and he needs to be hurting. So let's see, Caverna. We see one build right now that is being hurted. Let's see, is he hurting the right and the left side of the map as well? Because that will be paramount for him. And there we go. That's the first one that's going over there. And I'm expecting the left hunt to be hurted in as well as we speak.
Ready.
He's going to the north. He's looking for that hunt. He will find the hunt eventually, and he will have to start herding in. Because if he does not have enough hunts on the map, Russia will just starve him out, and there will be nothing Brits will be able to do. So, Nick, what do you think Russia should do in this matchup?
Yeah, just like you said, like Russia must play aggressive this try to get the map control, right? Which Lucas is right now going to do, like putting the most advanced blockouts as he can get. And like the more fights that Russia takes, the farther ahead they get, right? That is the logic behind the civilization. The units, the cost benefit behind those units is so high. So what you want to do is like fight as much as possible and get ahead on cost benefit wise. So I think that's what Lucas is going to do here. I like his deck quite a lot. I like the Arquebusier card, and there's also the Potochik card on HD, which I
Yeah.
haven't
Oh,
seen used yet.
Little chickies. What about this one? What's the Sovnia?
Yeah, this one is for the Strelet, for the melee Strelet.
Strelets and Cav Archers. This card makes Cav Archers, the Russian Cav Archers, the best Cav Archers in the game.
Oh,
Not
this.
this one, so yeah. gives them 5 more hand attacks and
Added damage.
hand attack, yeah, and it gives them an area damage and hand attack. It almost makes them as good as Hackapellets were in the beginning. Now, obviously a bit weaker, but they're very good, especially with their melee resist, which Cav archers have. So we're already seeing, Kavern, if we can zoom out a bit so we can see the view of the players. We're already seeing a small little wall, a very smart wall being built right now by 98. What is the elo of those players? Because this is phenomenal
This
hurting.
looks way better. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It,
have to say
it
this is
is more
phenomenal
balanced.
hurting right now. Yeah, yeah. What is the elo, Caverna?
Aethelyasni, I think it's 1400, and Lucas, if he's not mistaken, is 1100. I think.
Hmm.
I
But
can
the
double
the build
check.
already is pretty good for Lucas.
Yeah, are we going to see a first Vil being picked off for the British? And there we go. We do get that first Vil. Those Cossacks
Nice
also make it out
micro
alive. Very nice micro by both
on
players,
both
actually.
players. Yeah, yeah. This is a good game. This is a 1700 elo.
Lucas is 1164 right now.
Those guys are Smurfs. This is a very good game.
No, I wouldn't say they're Smurfs, but here we go. Right now, Brit is actually quite overreacting a little bit. He made a couple of musketeers and he's going for the longbows, which isn't going to be good because Russia shipped 5 and 4 Cossacks back to back and he's going straight for that tower, not mucking about, not waiting. And if Brit is smart right now, let's see his resource allocation. I think that when those 9 longbows they hit the deck, he has to go for Minutemen at the same time to try and defend this rush. Because if he manages to clean this initial Russian aggression, those are 2 military shipments that he shipped back to back. And I'm fearing for Russia right now that he's overcommitting under the TC. And as we can see, the Vils are out there to soak up a bit of the damage. And there we go, the Minutemen are out as well. But the Cossacks get out a bit unscathed. And I think Brit only lost about 1 Vil over there. He did lose quite a lot of idle time, so Russia is still not in a bad position, but the British player needs to mind his villagers. He needs to keep his vills producing right now, because if Brit is not going to be careful and not going to be shipping eco shipments back to back to back right now, Russia is going to eventually take over in the economic sense, and that will be very very bad for Brit.
Yeah. I really want to know if the Russian player has the market upgrades. This is a huge deal.
So if you can go to
Future-
Russia, Kaverna, let's see. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yes,
go Russian
the
villager.
Russian player.
Yeah, you can't really. I think he's building a market now.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
just
no,
click.
okay, so
Oh,
he
there we
doesn't
go.
have.
No.
No, you can't
Yeah,
really
so
see it.
that was a pretty huge commitment.
Yeah,
That was
it
a
was a
pretty
big
huge.
commitment, but I think Russia is still in an okay position now. Brit does have a lot of food in base right now, which again we said on Great Plains is the right thing to do. But what is also a right thing to do right now by the Russian player is we're seeing a Strellet switch right now. So we have purely infantry out on the field. Those Minutemen are low HP. We have an army composing of now double musketeer production. If Russia manages to lock out a good fight from Brit, Russia could be on the upper hand in this game. Right now, I would say the scores are a bit even. I would like to see Brit with that wood shipment get a couple of manners and directly go into a stable production. Now, can we check on the villagers from the Brits? Do we have our steel traps out on the field or not?
Yeah, this
If we
is
can check the
important.
Vil, just click on a Vil gathering.
Yeah, it does. It does.
He does have his drill traps. Do we have our placer mines? Let's check a gold Vil.
Yeah.
And we do. Wow. So we have all of our market upgrades for the Brit. So the Brit player is looking like a strong player right now. He is, I think, making a mistake right now by
I
pushing
don't
out.
like this
Especially
push. Yeah.
me neither. Me neither. So good by him that he's going back right now. Very composed. I want to see him gather up that 700 wood, and I want to see him put down a lot more manners, and I want to see a stable up as soon as possible because the only way to deal with those Russian starlets in H2 is with a massive Hussars.
What do you
Yeah.
think about the early militiamen? Was that a little bit premature? Would you say, or you think that's
Mm,
normal? He needed that.
I think I don't think so. He had the longbows, right? Longbows were enough to hold that push.
I think he was a bit
I
stressed.
don't. Yeah.
It's the first game of a tournament. You always want to win, especially when you're the quote unquote higher ELO player. You don't want to get surprised in the first round and lose to someone who is lower ELO than you. So you will take the extra necessary precaution by calling Minutemen to get ahead in that particular fight. So what are we
Uh,
seeing shipped right now?
I
700
want to
Especially with
gold.
this
see
build.
Russia's upgrades. I really want to see because this is such a huge deal on this matchup.
Ooh, we're getting a push right now, and those villagers survive. But there's that one villager on the coin mine right now, and I don't think she's gonna survive. They're gonna focus her, but there we go. Russia is pushing in right now with Strelets and Cossacks and Musketeers into that tower that he was working on earlier that didn't get repaired, and now that tower is gonna go down. And there's a lot of villagers in that tower, so those villagers need to get out before they get shot to death, all of them. And luckily, those are just weak Strelets shooting at those villagers, so they're not gonna go down. And the probing continues now, and either Brit has to go into Hussars right now, which he is, or Longbows, because Longbows and Hussars both will be able to deal very well with this composition, seeing as he has a very big mass of Musketeers. But there is not enough Russian units out on the field. This is minute 10, and we barely have 30 Russian units out on the field. And Brit, in all honesty, has the better units and the bigger mass, so Brick can feel comfortable in actually pushing out of his base right now, especially with those Hussars in support. We only have Strelets, especially with the Musketeers right now in the front line. This is not very good micro by the Russian player. He's losing all of his anti-cav. And as we can see, those three Hussars are actually, sorry, four Hussars are going to have a field day if they manage to connect with those Strelets. And all of the Cossacks are going to be able to go down to those Musketeers in melee. And there we go. Musketeers are very few in number for Russia right now, and those Hussars are just smashing onto those Strelets. And Brit is going to be able to clean up here, and he's going to be able to take down this forward base from Russia. And there's still a couple of Hussars alive in there. That one Hussar and that one very high HP explorer called 2005, probably the year Mr. 98 was born, is snaring all of those Russian units. And there we go. All of those units are gone. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our first GG of the series because Brit has not been touched economically and is pushing out of his base and taking down the forward base from Russia. Let's see the villager composition for Russia. How many vills does Russia right now have on the field? 32 compared to the British 30. I think he overcommitted a little bit on the eco play, and he hasn't made enough units. I would have loved to see a second blockhouse rather than Oh, there it is, that second
Stable.
blockhouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're very far apart from each other, so they won't be very effective. And those extras are just gonna come in there, and they're just gonna finish off all of those weak Strelets. Very low resistance to those Hussars, if I'm not
Very
mistaken.
good
Hussars.
micro. Very good micro
Yeah,
by the Brit player. I had to point
yeah,
that out.
yeah. 98 is playing a phenomenal game right now. Very composed, taking down that stable. He's going to take down a house. He already took down a blockhouse. He will certainly go down for the other blockhouse as well. And more Strelets is not going to save the Russia player. I think the only option Russia player is to hit the top right button and to go into that resign. Even though this is a tournament game, kudos to him for trying to stay in the game. Very understandable. Russia's a civ that can always come back, but this is looking very tough right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know when you get when you play a lot of Russian, you always believe that you can win. I get
That is
the
true.
guy. I understand him.
That is true, but being half the score down is not a good indicator that things are going well right now. And I know our good friend and tournament host, Mr. Caverna, is known for staying in the game and fighting tooth and nail until the last villager, last unit. So I'm sure Caverna is looking at this with a tear in his eye, being happy and proud of Mr. Lucas Vosqui, his fellow Brazilian, not giving up. Yeah, there we go. I think this is the end of the game right now when those Strelets are eventually going to get cleaned up because we are left on one blockhouse right now defending that base. He doesn't even need to go in with his entire army. He can take those three Hussars and they will make very short work of all of those Strelets. And
Yeah,
there we
GG.
go. GG. Well played. All
Okay,
right. Let's get right into it.
this is
So,
going to be fun.
for sure, ladies and gentlemen, in the south side of the map, we have
That's not what I want to see.
Mist.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing, Karina? What's going on?
I want to show the map, but that's it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the south side of the map, in the color blue, we have Mr. Aethelyasni playing as the Portuguese. And in the north side of the map, Alaska, we have Mr. Lucas Wosqui playing as the Japanese. Now, this is a matchup as old as time. This is a phenomenal matchup. It's great to watch. It's always been phenomenal. This matchup is around for years and years and years since the Asian Dynasty release. Especially a lot of tournament games have been played on this map. in this matchup on Alaska. A lot of water fights. I'm not sure if both of those players are going to go for the water right now, but it is a very exciting matchup indeed. Now, one thing I have to note, those two shrines are a little bit too close to each other. So, sadly enough, they're not going to get a lot of value out of them, but it is a good start. Two shrine start. I would have liked to see a consulate, potentially, um, with a Portuguese age up a bit quicker, but probably we're going to see then a Torii Gates opening. I'm not sure what we're going to see from the Japanese player. But
This is
yeah,
Tori. This is Tori, I think.
what do you think about the matchup right now, Nick, in this current patch?
I'm just amazed by Lucas because how did how did I not know this guy? Like picking Russia and Japan on a tournament, like he's a good player, right? If you
Yeah.
pick Japan on a tournament setting, like you believe in your Japan, you are good with the civilization. Like it's a civilization that you don't go for. Everyone knows that this is a good map for Japan, and so you pick it no matter how you play Japan. I think Auto is like that. Like you can like never play Ottoman, and then there's a tournament which has a super Ottoman map, and then you go and pick Auto and just perform well because the civilization is easy to play with. But Japan is an entirely different thing. Like the guys who pick Japan usually are main Japan, right?
Mm.
So I'm quite shocked with Lucas' gameplay because I'm surprised I didn't know this guy since he's from Brazil.
Mm.
And we just had a tournament which Kavern played, which was the same idea, same elo range in Brazil, and Lucas didn't play, so he could have played that
He was
there
warming
too.
up for Kavern Kombat. Don't worry about it. He was
Yeah,
practicing for the
I think
tournament
that's the
for months
idea.
and months. He didn't want people to know he's really low, so he was just practicing for months and months, knowing that Kavern Kombat
Eh,
is on the horizon.
But what I can say about Japan on this map, this is a good Japan map. There is no trade post here, so that it can work in that favor for Japan. I mean, unfortunately, he didn't get any hunts on this particular shrine, but it's still a good Japan map, and I think he can do wonders here. Let's
All
look at
right.
the maps then.
Oh, 1 second, Kaverna. What is the age up option right now for Japan? What are we going for?
Tori. I went for Tori.
Torii Gates. There we go. And let's see that card in Age One. You don't see that very often every day. Eh?
And even
There
that
you go.
one.
No. Yeah, the Cherry Blossom Festival. Villagers gather from berry bushes and cherry orchards faster. This is not something you send quite often, and he actually sent this card instead of the two villagers, which is questionable to say the least. But it's going to be a very peculiar Japan build. Now, if we look at the Portuguese player on the other side of the map, he's probably aging as well. He's probably aging with the quartermaster. And yeah, he's chopping right now. What are we chopping for? Let's see his deck. Let's see the Portuguese player's deck. Oh, we are
Ooh.
going to have a water
She.
board. There we go. This is
She.
already looking fun. This is looking very fun. Do we have any anti-water from Japan currently?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No.
we do not have any anti-water from Japan. This will be very, very spicy for the Portuguese player. We're going to see, especially with a Torii Asia, like if you want to contest a Portuguese water, you would at least have to age up with a Toshogu shrine to be able to take all of the map and to take all of the shrines. But what we are seeing instead of it is a forward samurai, and he is going to run as quick as he possibly can, trying to look for that TC that is going to be built, and that Rex is going to go forward. He's going to try and be aggressive, but as we can see, the port player is actually building his TC in his base. So no, he canceled it. Where is he going to build the TC? Up, yeah, in his base, just a bit closer to that, to his initial TC. What we don't see yet from the Portuguese player is we don't see a dock yet. We're seeing, is this a fake? Is he trying to fake right now?
Um,
This could be a
maybe.
very, this could be mind
It's
games right now.
Yeah, the
I
thing
think.
with there's no
Uh,
also we don't have any trade posts. Wouldn't be that too slow for going for water cards, and I think maybe something that he wants to transition into that into a sort of like later in the game. That's what I think
Well,
probably what he's
I
thinking
would
of.
say I would say normally I don't when I play port I don't play it with a TC, right? With a TP, excuse me. I think you get enough XP from the Phaetorus, you get enough XP from your TC being built, um, from your early tempo and aggression that you get. So I'm not someone that usually builds a TP with Portuguese, and we're actually seeing schooners right now being shipped
Where is the
while we're
dock?
aging. We don't have a dock. There is
Where
no
is the
dock.
dock? I would like to find the dock.
We don't have one.
Well, so, oh god.
Oh god.
This is a very interesting decision. We're going for schooners while aging up. Maybe um I,
It's gonna
I don't know what
FFF
to say.
here.
I think this guy only have
Oh, he canceled it. He
uh
canceled it. He canceled it. There
only
we go.
has a single water deck for Portuguese and
Probably.
is a all around deck, right? I
Yeah.
used to do something like that.
He probably just said, you know what, they're gonna cast this. Let's make them confused a little bit. Let's pick a water map, but go FF and ship schooners and not ship schooners at
Uh,
the same time.
yeah. I think it's a deck that has a little bit of everything. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
That's the idea. It doesn't necessarily like for us the players that like play more competitively. Like if I am Lucas right now and I press F6 and see this deck, I know the guy is going for like full water boom, right? But I think the idea behind making this deck and
Oh,
using it
oh, oh,
is
oh.
different.
Where are those vills going? Up
He's
north. We're
Bills?
seeing a timing. Yeah,
friend
we're
zone.
up north. Caverna. Caverna, go north. If you can see, go
Yeah.
a bit north.
Yeah.
There's something.
There are
Oh
villagers
my
just running
god.
away.
That's clever because
Uh,
it doesn't have to idle so much.
Yeah, we are seeing a timing push right now from Japan. We are seeing colonial militia being shipped right now by the Portuguese player, anticipating this timing attack, probably seeing the Tory Egypt, and moving those vills away is very, 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 very risky business. But I think it's going to pay off for him because Lucas is going to be focused on taking down everything in the Portuguese base right now. He does have to macro very well for those two organ guns, because if he manages to ship those two organ guns and manages to ship the colonial militia at the same time, he might hold. But this is a lot of Ashigaru right now out on the field for the Japanese player, supported by some Yumi and that samurai. So he has to age up very quick. What is he aging up with? Is he aging up quick or is he aging up with units? It looks like he's Admiral of the Ocean Seas. He's aging up with 300 wood
Caravel.
and the caravel.
Oh,
Ooh,
the
does
worst
he see the
possible
TC?
option.
The TC is the TC. Does he see it? He doesn't see the TC. He does not
Oh
see
god.
the TC.
He misses it. He does it
He
now.
doesn't hear. No, now he knows. Now he knows. And that
The
initial TC is going to be
samurai
paid then.
gonna take it down very easily.
Yes, yes, yes. And this is looking very, very bad right now for the Portuguese player. He needs an organ gun shipment and he needs militia. And there we go. There we see the militia already popping out. But why are they not popping out together with the organ guns? What is the Portuguese player going to ship right now? Let's see, Caverna. Let's see his perspective. He is saving his shipments. Oh no. Oh no, he has macroed completely for
He
those
doesn't have the coin.
militia.
It costs coin. It
Because
costs coin.
he spent 400 and 400 for those, but
Yeah.
he could have
Yeah.
just shipped. He could have just shipped the six colonial militia and not the big button and just shipped the organ guns. They would have done a much better job. This is a full infantry army right now, and even if I'm him, I'm selling this food right now. And I'm getting the organ guns. Don't get the Cassadors, because the organ guns will completely melt every single infantry unit in this army.
Uh,
As long
I
as he
don't
kites.
think he expected this push. This was a very well timed push. I'm gonna be
Yes.
honest.
There
Because
we go. We see the Cassadors.
yeah, the
Yeah, go
Castors
ahead.
are going to do this.
Yeah, the Cassadors, they have the same movement speed as well as the Ashigaru, so the Ashigaru can catch up to them properly, and the Cassadors are doing an amazing job right now, whittling down those Ashigaru, and as you can see, he's popping them in the Caravel, and the Caravel is, the Caravel does almost as much damage um, as a Falcon Head almost in a lot of instances, and there we go, we see it's doing a lot of damage right now to all of those Ashigaru, and if he's smart, he's just gonna pop out and, oh, is he shipping 1,000 wood? It's a bit greedy, isn't it? Shipping 1,000 wood in this situation. You would expect them to at least sell his food and try and ship something else. Because 1,000 wood is not looking like the best decision right now. I think this
Japan
game.
is aging up. I think Japan might be aging up because he suddenly stopped reinforcing the push, right?
No, it doesn't look like he's aging. It looks
Yeah.
like he's still He's still planning on pushing our H2 right now, which isn't the worst decision. He's in a very good spot right now. He's on 30 vils. He's on 110 shrine pop, 120 pop in general. 1,000 wood has dropped right now for Portugal. Japan is shipping another 4 mules right now, which is going to bolster his economy even more. I'm expecting a 700 coin shipment and an Egypt afterwards, and we're seeing more and more shrines as well being put down right now on the map. It's going very good for Japan, but let's not forget Portugal still has an age advantage, and he has 1,000 wood right now dropped on the floor. Let's see what he's going to use this 1,000 wood for. I'm expecting to see another dock and some more fishing boats, and I'm also expecting to see some military buildings. There we go. That's another dock, and that is another Rex. Um, yeah, I really want to see those 3 organs. I think the 3 organs at the moment for Portugal are one of his only win conditions, because if Japan pushes in with the same mass that he pushed before, it's going to be very, very difficult, and he has to start spending his resources. I wouldn't even be opposed to see him build another TC, because we know that he already lost his 2 TCs, and yes, he's on water and already producing villagers, but another TC would allow him to A, spend all of his food that he has stacked up, and B, it would allow him to get back economically into the game, because a stable is going down right now for Japan, and those Naginatas are going to be very, very, very difficult to deal with right now for Portugal. Those 5 Dragoons will not be able to do a lot against 10, 15, 20 Naginata riders. There we go. Japan pushing in again with a second wave of Ashigarus. As we know, Ashigaru is one of the best musketeers in the game, and he's going to try and wreak havoc. We are going to see a Scrum composition right now for the Portuguese player to try and fend off this Ashigaru push. Let's see how much he can get done. Dragoons coming in from the TC. Castador is already doing a good job, paired with, what is this name? Fluttershy, the Portuguese explorer. Take it away, Nick.
Yeah, I think earlier on the like on the DC push, I think just a daimyo would end the game there, like chasing the castadors and preventing some organ gun shipment. Just he built a stable to transition into cavalry. Usually, Japanese players they just send the daimyo and train the cavalry there, or build a consulate. At this point, I think he already has the influence to afford a consulate, Japanese consulate, and send the stable there. It's very rare that you see a Japanese player build a stable on H2.
There we
So
go.
yeah,
The daimyo is coming in.
yeah, the daimyo, yeah. Yeah, I'm quite surprised about Lucas' gameplay. He's a very good player. I think he should have played the Brazilian tournament. This is some very, very solid Japan. Very solid. Tori gate opening, like the push was very good. He caught the Portuguese player very off guard. He totally didn't expect. Lost 2 T6 and has a pretty huge lead. Let's see how he's going to finish the game. I think Japan is on a pretty good spot, but this is dangerous, right? Allowing the Portuguese player to remass, and yeah, this is dangerous. Japan is 1100 elo. Someone in the chat said, yeah, but this is very good gameplay by him. I think he can be higher.
Oh, this is scary.
Yeah, there is a Japanese dock there.
Oh, he's shipping the
Awesome.
Aethelyasni. Like, so how is he getting that boat? Oh, he's making one.
Yeah, the goons are going to defend this.
Nice
Yeah,
save.
Bram said this was 1500 elo. Yeah, but this is certainly not 1100 elo Japan. This is for sure. Japan. This Japanese guy is way better than that.
Very nice.
See some very good gameplay by Japanese.
Yeah, he definitely been over 1200 before, so.
Yeah, thought it was over 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I on that scenario, I think only the daimyo, just the daimyo would win the game there.
He's sending villagers again. Nice.
Yes, yes. excellent economy from the Japanese player. I think the game is totally Japan's now. It just depends on how he wants to finish. Like, does he want to finish on the bread and butter? Just go mass ashis and nagis and dive into the Portuguese base, or does he want to finish with style? Go H4,
This is a scary mess from
honor.
ports, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
This can actually obliterate Japanese mass here. It has the potential to
yeah.
kill all the units.
This is dangerous for the Japan player. I think it's already past the time for Japan to age up, honestly. He's too long on H2. The economy is great though, but he should go H3 for sure.
Oh, he's shipping that card. What does that do?
Which one?
Oh, wait a second. What is that? Push the
No,
push
the upgrade was
is it a
the
consulate card?
bureaucracy. No, it was the bureaucracy upgrade.
Is that
Was
the
the
one makes
Bushido?
you more units from your barracks, right?
Yeah, 10 batches of 10. Yeah, from the
Alright.
daimyo and barracks and stables. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting game. Yeah, I think Lucas is just going to invest more in economy. He's going on a water transition himself now.
It's macro for
He's
an age
training
up
a
as
few
well.
a few boats. Yeah.
And he's still like where, but some builds I idle now because like it's on a little bug where they don't really pop as a notification that they're idle.
なんだ
It's unfortunate. But you can
Yeah.
see there's no notification here because they're there. Like the 4 or 5 builds that are idle now it came up. Oh, these ones, different ones.
Yeah, this is such a good map for Japan. There are so many
We
berries.
found the other berries here, yeah. Exactly,
Yeah, it's such a good map.
more berries here as well.
Also, there's 2 samurais. Yeah, he wants to finish with style.
I like that he
guess.
put the sheep over on that shrine that had no hunts in. I like that.
Yeah. Cattle gives way more bonuses on the shrines.
Ooh, here
It's
comes the
way
organs.
higher.
This is scary for Japan.
Yeah, I like this push for Portugal. Let's see if Lucas is going to chill, like wait for the H3 upgrades and flaming arrows to kick in. Yeah, he's backing up. He's backing up. So here we see this is not a 1100 elo guy. We can see this so far, right? Unless he just goes all in from now and the caster's curse.
He has a lot of coins, so that we're gonna work in his favor into getting a lot of flaming arrows here.
Yeah, he already has a castle, so this guy knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah,
He's just gonna hit H3 and go for the flaming arrows.
forward consulate, forward golden pavilion. Very cool.
Pavilion, yeah, this he pretty greedy, right? He knows that he's winning. He has the map. He builds whatever he wants to build.
He's gonna go H4. Is that what he's planning to do?
I think this is H4. I told you, I think he wants to finish with style. But this is dangerous, right? Allowing Portuguese to mess. The Portugal player hasn't even built the second and third TC yet. He's on a 1 TC economy this whole time. But he has schooners, right? So he's producing from 2 docks at the same time. Let's see what the Japanese player is doing. He's aging up, I think.
He's shipping the
No.
flaming arrows. He has a rest to age.
Is he going to do the Yusef involuntary age up? This might be a good time for it.
What is that?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that.
Yeah, the involuntary age up is when the player forgets the resources and then looks at the resource and then see, oh, I can age up, and then just go age up.
That's funny.
I think this is what's going to happen right now. The involuntary
looking-
age up.
It's looking like the involuntary age up. He almost could go Imperial if he keeps going like
Yeah,
That's
this.
he
what
could
I'm
go
thinking.
Imperial.
But Japan
Yeah.
is looking in a good position right now, isn't it?
Like
And
10 Shinobis. Oh my god, this is he does want to finish with style. I told you he wants to finish the game with style.
ooh, but we aren't seeing an age up right now. We're
Yeah.
continuing with the floating of, and what is it with these players and not selling resources and using the market? My market abusing heart is suffering right now. Use the market and age up, brother.
Oh my god. Oh, there's an Atake Bune. Is the
Yeah.
name right? Atake
No,
Bune. See,
Tonemaru. Yeah, Tonemaru the Atakagune. Yeah, true,
Atake Bune.
true, true.
Uh, so he wants to finish with style. I told you he wants to finish with style. He doesn't care. This guy is not an 1100 elo Japan player. This is not 1100 elo.
What was
It
interesting,
doesn't look like it.
his shrines on food since the beginning of the game. I'm always
Oh,
wondering if I should. And after the much overflow, it's time to change your shrines. That would have helped him so much more.
Hmm.
But at the
he
same
might go.
time, he always gonna lack a little bit of food because otherwise he's gonna have to send some cherry orchards. So I don't hate that being on food because of that reason. But he just has to manage too much resources right now. He's
Like
being a
triple barracks. No.
yeah. Okay, sending like Ashigaru's upgrades.
Yeah, he's just chilling. He knows he won the game.
It doesn't look like he won one. He has to do something right now because you don't want to let Portuguese continue booming on water. And as we see right now, sadly there isn't anyone on wood to make more fishing boats, and we are only producing from 1cc. So you might be right. This game might be over already, but a good fight for Portugal can change a lot of things. But ooh, dude, no, those organs are going straight into the ashes, into the Nagi. But thankfully for him, the Nagi decided to turn around, and yeah, he also has 6 flaming arrows and
Yeah, the
a ton
flaming
of
arrows are
lightning.
going to
Yeah,
destroy. They are
they
going to
they're
destroy everything.
they're going to absolutely maul um those organ guns, and I'm very happy to see some mass class competition action from Japan right here, even though we have a couple
Oh no!
Ooh, this is bad.
oh, he needs a snare right now. He
Yeah,
doesn't
Oh
need to run
yeah!
away.
he lost
He
his
needs a
snare.
snare right
Stop
now.
snaring. Yeah, that was so weird.
This could have been very, very good right now for Japan. This could have been game ending. He is ahead right now, but this could have been game ending. Now he's going to raid with those dragoons. He's going to try and take some of those Japanese villagers, and that one vill survives at 1 HP, so that's very, very lucky.
We're getting
Um,
max poppy right now for Japan.
yeah, but why are we not aging up?
Because he hasn't noticed yet. The involuntary age up is only when the player looks down on the
We
right
are.
next to the minimap.
Oh, finally we're aging up. Even after aging up right now, we are enough to revolt twice, I think. With
Yeah,
regards
he
to
could
the
go
revolt.
H5. He could go H5 straight.
Yeah, he can go straight away to H5. Like
Yeah, he's
there is
finishing with
no
style.
bother
I
in the
told
world.
you. He's
Yeah.
just finishing with style.
Portugal has to push right now. He doesn't really have a choice if he's looking at the scores right now. The scores are looking very, very dire right now for Portugal. And I like to
Yeah.
see Japan is also on water with a couple of fishing boats. Um, and he's actually finished the entire food source on the middle side of the water. We've seen Dragoon Combat coming in for the Portuguese player as well, but I think it's a bit too little too late, isn't it, boys? Japan has all of the resources available to upgrade all of his units to guard as soon as he ages up. I don't think it's guard. Sorry, I think it's what is it? Not discipline.
He's
Uh,
honored. Honored.
honored. Yeah, honored units and honored
The
Japanese units are.
Atake Bunny is destroying everything. Like there's
Yeah,
even
and there's
a
another one.
reinforcement.
Oh, two more. Yeah, yeah. The water is gonna get cleaned up as well, and Portugal has to push right now, which he is doing. Portugal is right now. He's pushing the middle of the field. He's seeing that Japan has aged up, and he wants to force a fight before any upgrades come in. But he cannot really force a fight against what is it, 1,000,000 flaming arrows.
Yeah.
All the upgrades coming in, the arsenal upgrades, honored Naginata, honored Ashigaru, and
Oh
as you were saying, Nick, this is not an 1100 Japan player. I
no
would rate
no,
him
it's
more at
definitely
a
not.
30, at least 13, 1400 with his Japan ability.
Yeah, I would like to see this guy play on the Brazilian league. we just had. I don't know why he didn't play because this seems like a very good Japan player.
Yeah, yeah. We all know how awful it can be sometimes to play against a good Japanese player. It feels like you're just being suffocated.
Yeah, this is how Aethelyasni is feeling right now.
Yeah, I think he's just feeling choked out. He can't even access any hunts anymore. He's cleaned up on the water. He has no way of defending the water because there's like three Atakebune right now out on the field. It's looking very dire for Portugal, and I think we're going to see a big fight very soon. And following that big fight, we're going to see a GG straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, trading post
Um,
being denied.
like Portugal is almost 200 pop. I don't know where does he have 200. I think it's all on troops because he has like 40 villagers.
Yeah,
I want to
I
see
think it's all military.
Portugal's troops. Yeah,
Ooh,
see how many coverings. Oh my god.
that is a bit of an overreaction on the Culverins. We do have honored flaming arrows, which actually do very well against the H3 Culverins. So this big
Oh,
fight, Nick, take it away.
oh god, this is pretty dangerous to leave the dragoons so far from the castles, right?
Yeah,
The
it's not a very good
Naginaras
idea.
could dive there. Let's see the micro, the 3D micro. Okay, so one covering down. The coverings have more range, right? They have the advantage here, but let's see how it goes. We have to keep in mind the Japanese army is so much better here, but the micro potential, the potential for micro is like way higher for the Portuguese player, I think. But yeah, we see that Lucas is not an 1200 player. He's calm. Like a 1200 player here would just dive on this Portuguese army, but he's chilling the Japanese guy.
Yeah.
I think this is a very good gameplay from him. I know I like there's some elo that people have a very huge difficult time finishing games, right? So this is what I think that's what's happening here. Like he doesn't feel confident in finishing the game. He knows he's winning, but he doesn't know how to finish a game. I think. Yeah, this is very bad for Japan, right? Yeah, now the Naginata is diving onto the casters, but I don't think it matters. There's way too
Qual
many
é a sua
dragoons.
ordem?
Yeah, this is the best possible scenario for Portugal, I think. Yeah, but so many Naginatas, so much damage on the casters. I expected the casters to last much longer, but so many of them died. But yeah, now we just a move the Ashigaros into the counters, and then the Ashigaros are going to do the job. Obviously, because those are H4 Ashigaros. Also, the Coverings are doing an excellent job getting all of the remaining flaming arrows. But yeah, now the Portuguese player is on a choke point, right?
Yeah.
Also dealing perfectly with the water, same lag again. Oh my god! Yeah, I don't think it mattered. I don't think there
Yeah.
was no micro. It wasn't even a micro from the Japanese player. Just a move. But yeah, I don't think a lag or better internet would help on this scenario. GG's.
Yeah. GG. Well played to the Japan player.
Okay, we are ready for the final match between these two gentlemen. Should we call it?
All right. Nick, take it away.
Okay, so here on the bottom side of the map, we have Aethelyasni as the blue French player. And on the top side of the map, we have Lucas Vosqui from Brazil, playing as the Malta. Like this guy, this guy might be 1200, but he has a 2k elo soul within him. Like he's for now he's 1200, but he has 2k elo Civ choice. Okay, so very cool option from Lucas. I don't think this is a good map for Malta because this is usually you want like some Spain, Ottoman, or India on this map. You want to take the TPs. You want to like on the case of play India. You want to put the Agra on the middle of the map. Take the map control is very important here on Dakota. But I like the sieve selection, the sieve options from Lucas. What do you think, Shake? This is a 2K elo guy hidden.
Yes.
Hidden 2K, potentially a future 2K Elo player. Uh, just I don't like the matchup. I don't like the matchup honestly. I think France just has better tempo than Malta at the moment. I'm interested to see what Lucas does. If he does as good as last game, then there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to win the game. But as the matchup itself goes, I'm not a very big fan of it.
For which side? Malta, right?
For Malta, yeah, I think
Yeah, I
France
don't like this either.
is favored in this matchup for sure.
What I don't like is
Yeah.
it doesn't have the German tone.
Oh
The
god, yeah, this is huge.
That's my favorite
Yeah,
card right there for Malta.
yeah, German. Sorry for that word.
Not tongue. What's
German
the?
German tongue is a very important card for
It is
Malta to
German
have.
tongue.
Yeah, especially to compete with the French economy, which is generally very strong, especially with the CDB eco. So I'm interested to see how he will try and deal with it. But I don't know. I think if I would have to choose right now, I would say that France is favored in this matchup for sure.
Yeah, I certainly feel that way too. I think Malta has a difficult time with fast semi-FF civilizations that have decent skirms because when you play Malta you want to get to H3 and then get the crossbow upgrade, so only then you can actually try to trade with skirms. So I think uh, I think French is a difficult matchup for Malta, honestly. I don't know how Sheikh feels about it.
I I would still say this is a bit France favored in my opinion at least. Um, the thing is that France can always do like a Musketeer semi FF and go into two Falconets, and there's not much Malta can do about it because it needs a lot of time to set up its eco. But as we're seeing that there is no German tongue for the Maltese player, then the sky's the limit actually, and maybe he will actually try and go for an H3. In which case, the odds could be set in the favor again of the Maltese player. So I'm very interested to see how this game will eventually turn out.
Yeah, he's Malta is aging up with the governor. He's going for the tower and 200 point. Can you
Mm.
check this, please, Kavern?
It's going for distributivism.
No, the age up, the age up, the age up.
Uh,
Yeah, also distrib. Oh, he canceled.
Governor.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
for
he's
tower.
going to the forward tower.
For a defensive tower, I mean, say the least. He has those fire towers on the deck, which is interesting to see.
Oh,
Also,
I have
that card. Oh, very
I
defensive.
have
Maybe a defensive tower we can see coming.
I have no idea what to expect from Malta here. No idea at all. This isn't a timing, right? This isn't a forward hospital rush because there is no villager on the middle of the map. There's two Correo de Bois on the middle. Maybe I think maybe French is rushing this one. He's building
Could
something
be.
there. Is it a depot? What, a tower? What is the explorer building? Tower, yeah. Maltese explorer can build
Oh,
towers. This is
yes.
very cool. I like this. So I think he's going to defend the rush with towers. This guy is a genius. No! Put it closer. No! I would put both of these towers
Right.
right next to the barracks.
I didn't know you can build a tower with exploder. That's interesting.
Yeah, you can. You
Yeah,
can.
you can.
The
Yeah.
Maltese, yeah, the Maltese Explorer is the most OP in terms of being able to build things. I think he can build everything. You can click on him, I think, and check.
Yeah,
No,
unfortunately you
no.
cannot. But shipping out the bows and 700 wood.
I think he can build towers, depots, town centers,
And
TPs.
also um a fort later on.
And he
If
built
I'm
a
not
fort.
mistaken.
Go.
I think so, or is it maybe only the USA one that can do it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, because he has the pistol, right? So the
Yeah.
explorers that can shoot with the pistol, which I think is a advantage. I don't like the pistol explorers because the animation is lower, and when they pull the sword animation is lower too, I think. So I don't like those explorers, just personally, right?
Hmm.
But I don't know if they can build a fort. I think it fits the civilization if they can build a fort. But
Yeah.
what do you think of this situation? Like two towers, shooting from both sides. I don't think the other tower can shoot yet.
No, it should be too far away.
Supposed to go. Like I don't really know what to comment on it because this is very unusual how the matchup is being played at the
Yeah,
moment.
you were talking about skirms and musk fog times. We are watching two towers in the middle of the map,
Yes,
contesting a pike bow French.
a Lord of the Rings special, two towers.
Yeah, yeah. Also, pretty ballsy to go for pike bow against the pike bow save, right?
True, true. I don't think France is an advantage here. Um, I think France is right now giving Malta a ability to win the game by just
Yeah,
playing to Malta's strengths.
But Malta
yeah,
is not doing
exactly.
economic though. He canceled the distributivity. He doesn't have the French villagers. He doesn't have Wigna Court. So his economy is just like a normalcy right now. So he's not having all those bonuses applied.
Yeah,
So it has that not working out for him very well. And his villagers tanking from that tower for all this time because they have 40% resist. So they're gonna have to move with that village at some point.
yeah. I think he might end up dead, the villager. Yeah. So the French player is just going mass crossbow, which I think it's best scenario, since the Maltese guy doesn't even have
It's a huge
the German
mass.
tongue. Yeah, he doesn't have German tongue, so he has to actually build a commandery to build Cav, to train Cav.
We have some Age of Empires 4 kind of gameplay here, and that's gonna be a good engagement for the French player. It does have a lot of crossbows.
Is he going to take down this barracks? He might be able to. And now French
Almost.
is training some pikes. He's scared for scared about Hussar transition, which I don't think is going to happen so soon.
I'm really not sure of this position right now for France. He has the bigger mass, but he's stuck in between two towers. Um, but still, like, this is not what France wants to do against Malta. I think if he manages to win this game, it's purely off of him being skill-wise the better player and the higher ELO. This is not what you want to do against Malta, obviously, but so far so good. It's working out. He's got a twice as big mass, and he's got a lot of crossbows to where Malta doesn't really have the army necessary to deal with this. And to try and transition into Hazards right now would be an absolute pain as well for Malta because how many Hazards are you going to be able to make until you finally manage to breach that wall of pikes? And as we said, Commander is going to go down right now, and he's going to try to go the Hazard way. Does he even have Wignacourt constructions in?
No.
No.
No,
And another
No.
he
problem
sent
for him,
600.
he's like a 100 house pop here. He overdid a little bit too early the houses. Now he's couldn't make more bows, right? So his other opponent has a big mass of bows, and he didn't do the same. He built a lot of
Oh, let's
houses.
see the raid. I don't think the Aethelyasni spotted that. Yeah, I don't think he did. It was be
Oh,
big deal.
he can't afford to fight here.
So many crossbows.
He needs to back off, and he needs to make a couple of deals at his base as well to up the rate of fire of his sentinels. Because those sentinels, they're already in lower number as well than the crossbows, which is a unit that counters them. So this is looking very tough right now for the multiplayer, and it's actually working out well for France.
We need a full batch here.
Guys, I really think Lucas is a Russia and Japan player. I don't think his Malta is on the same level.
Yeah,
I think
I think
this happens quite a lot on these like best of three lower elo tournaments.
yeah,
A player has to pick a third civilization. Yeah, this is
yeah.
some very good micro from Lucas. Watch this.
Yeah, I
it's
like
just
that.
so much French.
And now the packs connect, and that's gonna be a problem.
And Lucas has a very good micro, I gotta say. I don't know, just when I say it.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
They did the best he could with what he had got. He
Yeah.
just never had the economy boom that you want to actually make when you're playing with Malta, and that is
Yeah.
definitely screaming now. Like I wish I had a little bit more economy. See that everything is like in a halt right now, and you have
Yeah.
just not producing enough, and then a lot
Malta is a
of
difficult
massive
civilization.
migration. Yeah.
Yeah, Malta is such a difficult civilization. I mean, I like Lucas' gameplay. It was such fun series between the two.
It's not easy
Yeah.
for a
Oh,
1200 elo player to play three civs. You know, like sometimes people play normally one or two. And
yeah, even at 1700 elo, there's so many people who play only
yeah,
one or two civilizations.
but it's a good
So yeah,
experience for them, and I think this is why exactly why we do this. Take them on the competitive level, see what they can do, see if they can motivate them to prepare for the next one. Like we pretend to do more and more of this. So this
yeah,
is I want to see like the progress of these guys. So I hope like most of the guys that participate on this tournament participate on the next one. That when it comes, when you can see their progress, you know what we've seen before. So it would be nice to keep track of the community.
yeah, yeah. Very good games by Lucas, though. I don't think he's going to say like to survive this next push, but yeah, very good showing for Lucas. I would really want to see him play on the Brazilian League, but it's okay. He prepared for the biggest tournament.
And he really wanted to play France with the bow pike France, which is never seen before. And he even had like upgrades for pikes here. You have here as well, which is pretty cool to
Now,
see.
French ball pike is OP according to Revnak because watch the HP and the resistance. The card
Yeah.
that and makes this unit so much better.
And
This isn't
you don't see those two cards very
ordinary.
often. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Once you send those cards, the pike bow becomes such a strong composition for French player. Can even trade with Malta, I think.
By now taking out the TP line, that's huge for France. France is just so much ahead now. It's in a comfortable position. It's sort of like inverted from the previous match where Japan was sitting in his base chilling. I think you
Yeah,
see it's sort of the same sort of gameplay, and it's like, okay, I'm doing the same thing now. I'm not gonna. They have a lot of respect for each other. I mean, that's all I can say. Like they really like putting respect to their opponent, and I'm not gonna go into rush into this and maybe lose. So they're taking their
Yo,
time.
let's not forget it's like this players is their first tournament experience. There's always the nerves that are going to be involved in everything, and you always want to perform. You always want to do well. And it's not easy. It's not easy to play a first tournament,
yeah.
as we all know. It's something that's very mentally challenging, for players, especially when you're not comfortable at that level yet, where you compete quite often. It's something that's not very easy to achieve, and congratulations to both of those players. They gave us a very good series, we must say.
Yeah, it was entertaining for sure. Yes.
And he's choosing to go around, so he doesn't want to had like a face up encounter. I think he's playing on the safe side and exposing his base at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I managed to see the army there. We do have some cav or the hussar, so the cav archer is not a bad thing. With pickups here. So we got
Yeah.
28 villagers for Malta and 36 Kurita boys. That's just a massive lead here. Plus the TP
And
line.
this map, the hunts, like the hunts are so short on the main base, so you have to hurry for the map control in order to continue gathering from hunts. So this is what we are seeing here. Lucas is starving. Yeah, this is the last push. Aethelyasni is going for the win here, I think. Yes. Also, watch the micro, the pikeman using the
Cover
defensive
mode.
mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, cover mode. Yeah, this is those guys like this was a micro-intensive series, I think. Especially in the first game. The first game we saw some very good micro from the Aethelyasni. On the second game we saw very good play by Lucas. Yeah, so Lucas representing Brazil here quite well. I think we
Yeah,
have some strong contenders here.
very well played,
Like
both players. Very fun series to watch.
GG,
Yeah,
And
GG.
good
JGG is cold.
sportsmanship. Yeah,
Yeah,
good sportsmanship, not raging. Got eliminated, but like very well played from Lucas. Also, Feliasni, very good player. Deserved the win. So yeah, very entertaining series to watch.